Good afternoon, everyone! Welcome back, it's been a while. I finally sat down and got this all ready for us. But yeah, this is the Pokemon X Ghost-type Monolocke. For anyone who's just joining us today, I'm going to quickly go over the rules. This is not a hardcore Nuzlocke. And I have essentially put all of the ghost types that I will need into the game already. So we're not going to catch Pokemon. And, but if I am gifted a Pokemon, because this game likes to gift Pokemon, and it is a ghost type, I will be able to keep it as like a little bonus one. I think that's pretty much it for like big rules. I did do this a little bit differently from the first attempt, where, and you'll see it in like a second, but there is one thing that I did just like a little different. Hi Kira Yami, welcome. So, actually I need to take out my phone because I wrote down a list of topics that we have to talk about today. We have to talk about these today because a lot of things happened while I was not streaming. So while we are going through this intro, we can start touching on them. First of all, before I get into the Pokemon Direct stuff, well actually, maybe I will talk about the Direct now. Okay. First of all, Mega Malamar was revealed. Okay, good, I have all that. Mega Malamar, I think, looks cool. I think the only really one that I don't think looks that great is probably Mega Victory Bell at this point. So yeah, Mega Malamar was revealed. It was, like, kind of crazy. They went big on the, like, this Mega just, like, has its own free will and doesn't care and will hypnotize you. That's crazy. But it's still a cool looking one. I did chuckle at everyone comparing it to Megamind, which I do see the resemblance. So, that's that. Pokemon Direct happened. Or Pokemon Direct. Nintendo Direct happened. There's a few things about the Direct that they showed off. They did show off Pokemon, if you didn't know. So there's two, like, major things. They revealed new Megas, and they revealed a new spin-off game, which I feel like they haven't done. Sure, whatever. Feel like they haven't done a new, like, spin-off game in a while that wasn't an app game. Okay, so pausing for a second. This is one of the new things I did. Oh, I guess that also brings up the challenge does not start until I'm actually able to get my Ghost-type Pokemon. Because if I'm not using it, then the challenge doesn't start. So these, I decided to just fully randomize the starters. I think Fletchinder is kind of the coolest here. Yeah, I just decided, like, I don't want to, like, risk having a Duskull and then going up against a, like, legendary or like a normal type in general. And then having to like work in like, okay, the Duskull like has to learn pounds so we can get around the normal types. So I was just like, we're gonna randomize the starters. Challenge does not officially start until we're in the first city and we have access to ghost type Pokemon. Yeah. Hi Ivy, welcome. Okay. We're talking about the Direct right now actually. So Pokopia. It feels like they have not done an actual spin-off game in a while, where it's like an actual game and it's not like an app game. I can't remember what was the last spin-off game they released. I mean, like, you could argue Pokemon Friends, was it? The puzzle game? But like, you can also play that on your phone. I don't know, it's weird. But, yeah. Okay, so let's see. We talked about Direct, Mega Malamar, and we're still talking about Pokopia. Sorry. Detective Pikachu 2? When? Oh yeah, it was an app, not an app game. When did that come out? It sucked. Anyways, the actual game itself is interesting. I have, aside from Detective Pikachu and a bunch of the app games, I've pretty much played every single Pokemon spin-off game. The last big one I remember playing was Pokemon Tournament. So, bro, this thing's just gonna confuse me to death. So, when I saw Pokopia, a part of me was like, maybe I should just play it, because, you know, I've played all the other ones. I cannot believe I literally lost to confusion. That's infuriating. It also just, like, reminded me of, like, Animal Crossing New Horizons specifically. And I was like, I mean, I like Animal Crossing. New Horizons wasn't exactly my favorite. But this is also a little different, where it's, like, Pokemon you're building the town for. And, like, you're a Pokemon yourself, so you can actually talk to them. Because you're just playing as the Ditto. I think it's kind of weird. I think it's a little weird that it's a Ditto transforming into a human. And I don't know. Okay, sorry. I'm losing my train of thought because I'm also kind of paying attention to the dialogue. Okay. We have Pokemon games where you play as a Pokemon and it's shown that they can build buildings. Particularly Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. The Pokemon can build buildings themselves, so I don't think it was really needed to have Ditto transform into a human. I kind of understand why they did that, because, you know, opposable thumbs and all that, but we have a bunch of, like, fighting Pokemon, like, Girder and Conkeldurr and Timber. They're kind of, like, their vibe is that they are the construction Pokemon, you know? But at least from what I remember of the trailer, it looks like they didn't show any Pokemon other than, like, Generation 1 Pokemon, which is, I have mixed feelings on that. A part of me is like, oh, I, like, kind of wish they had more Pokemon, or, like, different Pokemon Gen 1. I like Gen Pokemon, do not get me wrong. I actually do really like Gen 1 Pokemon. But they're not my favorite. I think they're classic. I don't know. There's some more Pokemon I would prefer. But also, it's definitely, like, a smaller scope of a game, I'm pretty sure. So I totally understand them not wanting to have, like, a huge roster of Pokemon. So just keeping it to Generation 1 would keep it simple, you know? Yeah. I still don't know if I'm gonna get it. I'm debating. Like, I think it's cute. I think it would be a fun little chill game to play. But also, like, I haven't played Animal Crossing in forever. I didn't like New Horizons that much, and that's because I like the more laid-back vibes of the older ones, where you couldn't actually control that much, and it's kind of just, like, live your day-to-day. But, again, it's like, we're building a town for Pokemon, and that's cute. And it's all, like, Pokemon-themed, and the buildings are more Pokemon-themed. So, I don't know. I'll still think about it. So, 2023 was the last Detective Pikachu. So, that was only 2 years ago. I just don't keep up with Detective Pikachu, so that's why I was like, oh man, it feels like forever. Okay. So, then the other thing that the Direct revealed were the starter megas and Mega Raichu, which, Kira, sorry if you're still watching, I did read the message. I wanted to get to Raichu once I started talking about this. Super glad my boy Raichu is getting some love. I think the last time Raichu got any love was Alola with Alolan Raichu, but I feel like Raichu always deserves more love. I like Raichu more than Pikachu. I think it's a better design overall, and he's pretty freaking powerful. I actually used Raichu in my first ever playthrough of Pokemon Y back when it came out. So that's cool. I think the starter megas overall look cool. I don't think any of them are bad. I think Delphox is my favorite. Hi, Bindu. Let's see. Is that all I have to say? Oh, so then the other thing. You cannot get any of those megas without paying. You have to pay for a Nintendo Switch Online account and play ranked competitive matches in Legends EA to get the starters. That sucks. To get their Mega Stones specifically. I don't know if you have to also do it to get the starters. So that sucks. If you're a casual player, you're not going to see that. Unless they make it like a really low bar of entry. That's probably fine for levels. And then Mega Raichu is locked behind Day 1 DLC. I'm not a fan of Day 1 DLC. I think you're actually kidding me that it's an Electros. I know this fucking thing has Discharge. You're kidding. We're gonna have a repeat of Attempt 1. Jesus. Okay, went for Acid. Yeah, so... What was I saying? Okay, Day 1 DLC, I have an issue with it, because for me, it screams an ego thing. Now, I do think the Pokemon Company absolutely has the ego to throw around, because they know people are going to absolutely pay for it. 100%, no doubt in my mind. As much as I don't like DLC, and I think it's arrogant to have Day 1 DLC, they absolutely can get away with it. So, those are my conflicting thoughts on that. Oh, alright, level 10, let's go. Good thing this Fletchinder is not... Like, I don't care about this thing at all. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Just, it sucks that you have to pay more for, like, Mega Raichu, and then you have to pay for a online membership and get good at competitive Pokemon. Items are randomized, by the way. There's not incense. You can use that for Hoopa way later on. I think that's all I have to say on the direct stuff. Next thing I wanted to talk about was the Pokemon patent. So if you didn't know, Pokemon recently just patented a game mechanic, which people have been freaking out because they're like, Nintendo's gonna kill the like entire genre. You know, I actually like read some of it, of what the patent actually is. It's not. It's not gonna kill the genre, I promise you. So I just kind of wanted to talk about it to kind of get the word out. Because I think people are preemptively freaking out about it, and also they're not actually reading what the patent actually says. I really wanted to use Mega Delphox in my playthrough. I know, it sucks. Because they're the Kalos starters. Ugh. Anyways, back to the patent. So basically, from what I read, it just is patenting how the gameplay is going to work for Legends ZA specifically. Which is... And people have been, like, kind of misquoting this. So the way Legends ZA works is you're gonna be able to summon your Pokemon outside of battle, right? And then your Pokemon's gonna be able to walk around with you. And then when you encounter a, like, hostile Pokemon, then you will get into a battle, and then you can either control the creature, or you can just, like, control its movements and have, like, a real-time battle thing. People, like, I've seen people, like, freaking out about, the way that it's worded, saying, like, you can't have, like, a battle system where you summon something to fight for you. Which is not what the patent is talking about at all. It's specifically just, like, summoning a creature, and then you can walk around with it, and then if you encounter something hostile, then you get into a battle. That's more so what the patent is actually talking about. So I do believe that the monster, like, catching, taming genre is safe. Do not worry. They're not going to go after Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though it's not really a creature collector, but people often pit Yu-Gi-Oh! Against Pokemon because of the card game. Actually, it was also just like big around that time too. Digimon's not gonna get sued. Maybe Power World. Some people were saying like that's exactly how Power World plays. I don't know. I've never played Power World. Yeah. I just wanted to get the word out there. So that's the patent. Don't need to worry about the genre as a whole. We're good. Don't worry. On the topic of monster catchers, though, if you did not know, give me the balls. Oh my god. Thank you. I need these to sell to get money for potions. So yes, if you didn't know, last week there was a monster taming direct by Gym Leader Ed. I think that's his name. Basically, it's a whole direct for indie games of the genre. I just learned about it when it aired. From Out of Context Pokemon on Twitter. And I watched it, it was cool. So I think if you want to support more like indie games, you should go check it out. They showed off a lot of cool things. And one of the cool things that is a game that I'm now obsessed with, because I just wishlisted it on Steam, and I also played the demo, and I thought it was really fun, was Voidling Bound. That was the name of the game, actually. I wanted to start. Do you like Spore? Yes, no. Never heard of the game. For anyone listening, I just want to know, before I dive into describing this thing, also, hi Monolocke, Jesus Christ, if you've ever, like, played Spore, that game, and if you liked it, there's just one vote. I'll leave it. If you don't know what it is, it's a game where you start its evolution, the game, basically, and you can create your own creatures. A lot of people create monstrosities with it, which is very easy to do. It's a fun little PC evolution game where you start as a single cell organism and then you evolve. You kind of go through the different stages of civilization. So you start as like Unga Bunga, I'm a caveman basically, and then you become a tribe, and then you become a civilization, and then you go to space, and the goal of the game kind of is to get to the center of the universe. It's a fun little game. So you got 2 votes, 1 person never heard of it. Fun game! I would recommend it if it was not currently owned by EA. That's my one thing. I had so much fun with Spore as a game. It's a great game. Very fun. Awesome. I don't know. It's just fun. Creature stage is the best stage. You make your own creatures and you collect body... Like, you collect DNA, basically, to make your creature stronger. You can give it flight. You can have it spit acid. You can have it bite. You can have it run and sing and everything. Very fun game. Kind of drops off after the creature stage IMO, because that's the point. After the creature stage is where you can't actually edit your creature anymore. Kind of stuck with what you created. But it's a good game. It was made by Maxis, and then it's now owned by EA, and to play it you have to make an EA Origin account, which sucks, which is kind of why I'm hesitant to recommend it, because EA is an awful game. Awful bad game. Or not game. Awful bad developers, whatever they are, publishers. Bad company, don't like it. But that leads into my other thing. Oh, wow. One person says they do not like Spore. Interesting. I'd love to know why. It's okay if you don't like it. I'm very curious as to why. But anyways, if you like Spore, at this Monster Taming Direct thing that I watched was Voidling Bound. And Voidling Bound just showed off a splicing feature for their game. Oh, if only we were catching Pokemon. That sucks. Oh well. Rule is no catching. I can only accept it if it's a gift. So goodbye, Spiritomb. Perfectly balanced, yes. So, it is essentially like if you played Spore and it was just the creature stage and it was like really fun and involved in the combat. And it's also a creature collector in that you collect these different species and you can give them different types. You can give them... There's like... Each species has like 2 types they can like mutate into. I played the demo. Super fun. Lots of customization. You can essentially create a creature with... like, one species just has so many options. In the demo, you can't do any of the, like, splicing yet. You can only do, like, giving them a type and then building out their skill tree, making them stronger that way. But once that splicing feature gets added into the demo, because I think they are going to add it to the demo, ooh, that's going to be so good. Love it. So it's fun. I absolutely recommend you play the demo. It's free right now. It's very short. It took me like an hour to beat. Oh wait, no, I did want to sell actually. Yeah, literally just took me an hour to beat. And I had a good time. Combat was very fun. There's kind of like a rhythm to it. And I absolutely like the rhythm. Some people think it's too easy. There are like different difficulty levels. But good game. Recommend. The game looks like Monster University? Voidling Bound does? I think I've heard of that game. I've not played it though. Let's see. I think that was the only thing I wanted to say about that. I've been obsessed with it. I wish more people would create content about it. Hi, so I also randomized the special shops because I was like, why the fuck not? So let's see what they have. Hi, Gil! At the gym, but I hope... Oh, like, the actual real-life gym. Yes, things are going well. Thank you for stopping by. There is no Ghost Rock type. We need a Ghost Rock type for Generation 10. Are you talking about Ban Ban? I was literally just about to get to it. The movie? I don't know if they're talking about the movie. It could be, like, just a game called Monster University. I don't think I want any of these. Saren obsessed with Batman, confirmed. It's kind of like a larger discussion. Do I want to buy that many potions? How many do I have? 11? I'll be fine. Okay, but okay, before we get into Ban Ban, let me just say, congratulations to me. The run has now started. Okay, I decided I wasn't gonna nickname them because I wasn't feeling creative. So they're just not nicknamed. Alright, so we're gonna get 1 starter and then 2 freebies. My starter is Duskull, obviously. If you didn't think I was gonna pick Duskull, you're crazy. Now the 2 other ones that I want to grab, I think Honedge. Honedge did great the last attempt, so definitely want to do Honedge. And then I kind of want to do Spiritomb again, unless anyone has any big opinions. I would like it to not be the Gen 5 ones, just because they evolved pretty late. Also, no legendaries. Legendaries are for way later. Ghost Rock could be like a broken geode. That'd be pretty. That'd be super pretty. It's like a cursed geode. It got like it was something was like sealed inside it and then it broke. Could be like a poltergeist situation. I don't see anyone recommending anything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Spiritomb. I need to look up the level caps for the gym. Pokemon X and Y gyms. Okay, level 12, so let's get them up to... What, 8 is good? Probably. Alright, while I do that, the last topic that I wrote down that I must talk about. Garten of Banban. I don't know who here knows of this game. If you like mascot horror, if you're like well versed in that community, you probably know Garten of Banban. It's been around for 2 years, which is crazy. I did not realize it's been out for that long now. But basically, the 8th game just came out like a week or 2 ago. And I saw a video on it. It was bad. I think spoiler alert, I think the series in general is bad. I very ironically am like, oh my god, it's Garten of Peak. But I want to be serious for a second. And talk about, I think it's bad. And it's just been infuriating. This made me angry. This is why I wanted to talk about it. I was reading some comments in this video I watched on it of people, you know, defending it, which, you know, it is your right to like the game if you do. Although I will be honest, I do question your taste if you genuinely like it. But some people were like, well, these games are a parody of the mascot horror franchise. Therefore, you're not supposed to take it seriously. Like, you never were supposed to take it seriously. And I saw this a few times. Not just once or twice, a few times. And this is gonna open up to a larger discussion because Garten of Banban is not the only time I have seen this argument. So on a whole, when it comes to parodies, just because something is a parody does not make it immune to criticism. I see red when I see that argument. You're not supposed to take it seriously. It's a parody. It's just funny, silly. And well, if that's how you want to enjoy it, cool. I hate this it just gets the feeling that, like, you're just trying to shut down any criticism of whatever it is that's a parody, and 2, just because it's a parody doesn't mean that, like, it's immune to criticism. Like, there are bad parodies, and if Garten of Banban is supposed to be a parody of the mascot horror genre, it is very much so a poor one. It is not a good parody. I also just don't have a lot of respect for the developers, honestly, because they did have, like, they just don't take criticism well, and they did have a big, crash out over people refunding their game, which is, like, it's someone's right. There's a larger, discussion to be had about, like, if you're a big creator and you're making content of the game, should you be able to refund it? Everyone has the ability to refund it. Yeah, it sucks. I think even the first game, though, before they actually started charging money, they did not take criticism well at all. So I don't necessarily like the developers. This is devolving from my main point. But, so my point is, they didn't take criticism well even when the first game came out. So I absolutely 100% think that Garten of Banban absolutely did start out as this serious mascot horror thing that they created. Like, they meant for it to actually be a serious game. That didn't happen. They had a crash out, and then, I don't know, somewhere along the line, I feel like they came around to people memeing on it. Because I remember they were, like, really pissed off at, oh yeah, for making the bird up meme. I'm pretty sure. And blocked him. So, I don't know, they eventually came around, and I think they started putting more humor into Bandman. So it's like, at first they made the serious thing, and now they just kind of stumbled into the, well, it's a parody thing. So that's why I don't buy that it's a parody. Does that make sense? Like, it started off serious, so I don't think it ever was intended to be a parody, and they just kind of stumbled into that reputation and kind of embraced it eventually. But even then, I don't think it's a good parody, because parodies can still be fun. Like, a parody game can still be a fun game to play. And be good. Garten of Banban, even if it's now intentionally a game that's a parody, it's a bad parody, because it's still not fun to play or is good. Has a lot of flaws. And so I just, like, I just don't like when people are like, it's a parody game, you're not supposed to take it seriously. Like, it's a bad parody. It's not immune to criticism just because it's doing a funny, goofy, silly. You can still make it a good game. And have the funny, goofy, silly stuff. I think... Sorry, I'm trying... I know there's items. Okay. I did get to walk behind you. Or in front of you. Yeah. That was my big point about that. Just... remember... parody games, or anything that's a parody in general, still can be criticized. It's not just like all of a sudden you're immune to being criticized because you're being goofy. Hi Oscar, welcome. You're on your art channel today. Yeah, funny, goofy, silly. We're talking about Garten of Banban. I think you know that one, right? I was just saying, like, just because something's a parody doesn't mean it's immune to criticism, and that sometimes parodies can be bad. We absolutely are allowed to make it, like, criticize things. So on the next point about that, is then I also see some people saying, well, we have to also forgive them because it's just two people making the game. The game is made by two brothers. It's just two people. Therefore, like, how dare you criticize it? Which is crazy. And it's like, yeah, okay. We can... I kind of understand that argument. You know, like, indie games, you give them a little more grace because they don't have as much funding. But again, that doesn't mean they're immune to criticism. And they've been making Garten of Banban for 2 years now. 2 years. And they haven't really improved much. I mean, you can probably argue that Garten of Banban 8 is a big step up from the first one, or previous entries in the series. Sure, you can say that. But better doesn't mean it's automatically good in every aspect. You know? Better just means it improved upon the previous. But that doesn't mean it's automatically good now. And again, I don't really like the Euphoric Brothers because they have shown they cannot take criticism and have crash outs over it. So I don't really have much sympathy in people criticizing them and that they're just two developers. They've been making this for 2 years. There should be some improvement, which I think there is. But again, doesn't mean that the game is automatically good as a whole. Good indie games exist? Absolutely. Hollow Knight. Silk Song broke Steam. Undertale. That was like 2 people. Amazing game. The only things I know of Banban is the bird, the pancreas, and the road trip dream. Yeah. I have a small amount of knowledge on Banban. Some indie games are better than AAA. Absolutely. And Banban is not one of those. This is also just one person I saw, but they were like, chill. Like, the developers are still new to 3D modeling. To which I'm like, again, they've been at this for 2 years. There's a point where you can't use they're new at this, defense. And I think 2 years is kind of the line. They've been 3D modeling for 2 years now, and it's still pretty bad. Okay, that was I tried to have a structured rant. It was kind of a little all over the place, but that was the gist of my rant. Just, we can criticize things, like, things can be criticized. You are not immune. Oh, actually, I did have one more point on the, like, they're just two brothers kind of things. When you create something, like me here, I am creating a stream. I am opening myself up to people who criticize me. And there have been people that have criticized me in the past. I have gotten comments of people criticizing me. Yeah, they suck sometimes. I don't want to hear criticism. They make me feel a little bad. But, you know, some people are respectful about it, some people not so much. But also, it's the internet. I don't like using the it's the internet kind of like point, but in some ways I do agree. I think most sites have rules. Okay, pause. I know, I don't think they would have changed this at this point, but from our quadruple soul link, which if you haven't watched, go watch the last VOD we did, Reshiram has Fire Fang. Honedge, gonna die. It also has Dragon Rage. Which, by the way, I do have Dragon Rage claws up. Because if I didn't, that would make this hell. Okay. I'm slower. Okay, I'm prison fine. Okay, let me get back on track. What was I talking about with the brothers and... Oh, opening yourself up to criticism. Criticism sucks, makes you feel bad, it's necessary. It is. And some people on the internet are just gonna be hateful. I think sites like YouTube and Reddit and Twitter... on Twitter... Most sites have rules that are like, hey, just don't be an asshole to people, please. And that helps, but people are gonna be people, especially when you're posting online on the internet. You are opening yourself up to millions of people, and you cannot control millions of people. So, unfortunately, when you're on the internet, I do think you need to have some thick skin. So, yeah, sure, they're just like two guys making these games, and they're just indie devs. Can't control everyone. Sorry, it sucks. You are opening yourself up to that. I don't know. It would be cool if everyone was cool and kind and just gave constructive criticism in a not mean way. But, yeah. Anyways, that Reshiram did not hit us once, so hell yeah. Cool, we have made it to Viola. That Reshiram was a little scary for sure. Now let's go back and heal, and then we're gonna level up to level 12. And Viola should only have 2 Pokemon, so we do have an edge. And once we beat Viola, we're gonna be taking 2 more Pokemon with us. Reshiram got Reshi-wrecked? Hell yeah. Wish that luck carries over to the quadruple soul link. Ugh. Also, I am very much happy to be streaming on a Saturday today. I actually have energy. I made curry earlier. Well, it's still cooking. It's in the slow cooker, but I like prepped it all earlier, which is a lot of work. but it's so worth it. I fucking love curry. The second I step out of this room, I'm gonna smell it. It's, oh my god. It's gonna be so good. So, yeah, I don't know. I actually feel more energized, and I really think I should be streaming more on the weekends. Because in the past, so when I actually, got my day job last year and started it, you know, I've been kind of doing a Tuesday, Thursday kind of schedule. But it's like I come home and I'm tired. It's crazy. I just can't wake up at 7 and not be tired. Especially after doing 8 hours of work. And this is actual 8 hours of work. There are some actually I feel like a lot of office jobs where you don't actually do 8 hours of work. And most of the time you're kind of just pretending to work. But with my job, it absolutely is 8 hours of work. So I'm doing 8 actual hours of work. And then it's oh man, I have to get my energy back and get ready to stream. And I just kind of had that realization this week. And I was like, you know what? And the reason why I was keeping weekends open was to spend time with my fiance and maybe hang out with friends and stuff. Which we don't do that often, I'd say. But, I don't know, I had a realization this week that was hey, you know? We don't do that much over the weekends, and I can always reschedule if we do make plans, so I should just stream on the weekends, and I'll have more energy. So I think moving forward, I'm gonna be doing one stream during the week. This is for just solo streaming I'm talking about. One stream during the week, and then one stream on Saturday. Hi, I'm Rosie. Welcome, welcome. How am I doing? Good. I just had a huge rant about Garten of Ban. And we talked about my new obsession, which is Voidling Bound, and then Pokemon stuff. All the stuff that they've revealed since I last streamed. Hate making food in the slow cooker because it makes me so hungry smelling it all day. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I still have to make rice for it later. Yeah, the second I walk out of this room, it's gonna smell so good out there. Alright. Viola time. Let's go. Hopefully we can do some extra QSL streams on Sundays too. Yeah, we'll have to see with everyone's schedule. I would like to, because I think this season's gonna be really long. Yeah. Wow. The crazy thing is, I actually have a Pokemon that's perfect. Actually, not just a Pokemon, Pokemon plural, because Ghost type with physical moves are basically immune to Wobbuffet, and the only thing it can do is Destiny Bond me. Ghost types are immune to Shadow Tag? Well, I don't really want to leave now because I just Sword Stance twice. Wait, okay, but this thing can't hit me unless I hit it, so we can try it. Oh, wow. Was that a thing they changed in Gen 6, or has that always been the case? Actually, wow, pressure is actually kind of good, but yeah, actually, we'll do this. I'm not going to be for long, because in about 2 hours, gotta go and get ready for Rivals. Are we talking about Marvel Rivals? I actually want to go back to Honedge because, you know, I can get +6 attack right now. Oh, she withdrew. Alrighty. Just have a fire type, why don't ya? Yeah, it's a Gen 6 change. Okay, that's good to know. So, remind me then in the QSL if we ever run into a Wobbuffet and we have a ghost type out, that does not apply. Owie. I shouldn't have randomized EVs. I randomized all their EVs and IVs. I should have left the EVs alone. No, the Rivals Derby. Oh, that's today? Okay, yeah. Then we go to Duskull and then we Nightshade because Nightshade will hit through that. I will totally not remember this. It's okay, Ivy will. That's what Ivy is here for. And the rest of my chat. By the way, Rosie, there's just a little thing. I might be doing a series soon that involves Miku. Might not be for months from now, but thought you want to know. Also, I don't know if you know, Rosie, but there's been a Pokemon collab with Miku, and they're doing like a live show soon. I don't remember when exactly it is, but they're gonna do all the like songs that some of the producers have made for it. This is today. I did not know that. I should redirect to that. I don't know if Derby has scheduled the stream yet. By the way, you know if Derby has seen the direct since he streamed yesterday? I haven't talked to him yet. I mean, I can ask. I can ask him literally right now. Because why the fuck not? Alright, let's see if he responds. Okay. So that's Torkoal gone. So we all know who's left. Switch. Because again, this is not a hardcore Nuzlocke. I don't think I'd be able to do this if it was hardcore. I'm actually doing a Nuzlocke just in my own free time. And it's a Nuzlocke variant. And I was like, I want to do this hardcore. Because I'm doing Fire Red, and those games are pretty easy. So I was like, you know, like this variant isn't going to be that hard. I can, like, you know, I can just go ahead and get out. Do a hardcore. And then I got fucked up by Blue. So I was like, with the way this variant works, I can't manage HP. So Derby ain't gonna be streaming on his channel for this. He was streaming on the official Rival. Oh, okay. I didn't understand. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm slower than this Wobbuffet. So, don't Destiny Bond. Okay. Wait, I was faster? Okay, we're fine. Okay, cool. Derby ain't a player. Yes, I didn't know he was hosting. I just assumed. I don't play Minecraft. Like, regularly. I played back when it came out, and I don't know. Just didn't stick with me. I did play with my fiance before. We did like a little thing on the Switch where we did a shared world. There's two Pokemon X Miku songs that I know of. Can't remember the name of one of them, but the other is called Volt Tackle. Yes, I remember Volt Tackle. My favorite one, obviously, because Pinocchio P is my favorite Miku producer. My favorite is Pinocchio P's, obviously. I forgot exactly what it's called. I like the Miku Team Rocket one, and then the Champion one is good. I think it's just called Champion or something. But yeah. I'm, like, jealous. That's like a Miku concert I would absolutely adore to see. But I will never get to because it's only in Japan. And it's happening soon. So can't really save up. Especially because I'm planning a wedding. And that's gonna take up some money. Okay, next level cap, 25. I knew it was gonna be high. Hey, also, we get to pick out 2 new guys. So we're gonna take a look at the box, and you guys help me decide who are we gonna take out of the box. 2 guys. Pokemon X Nuzlocke. It's a Pokemon X Monolocke, as you can see. I did try to keep these guys in Dex order, by the way. It might be a little off up here, but the rest should be in Dex order. Let's see. Jervy said no, he did not watch it. But he does know, he does know about the Megas. I do know about that. He did like Mega Delphox. I forgot because these are like national decks, or like I don't have the actual decks for them yet. They get the question marks. Who we thinking? Part of me is like, maybe we go with Frostlass this time. Just because it's fully evolved. Get an edge. Rotom, since he may as well. Interesting. I will say, I did purposely try to make these guys, like, as optimal as I could. So some of these guys have their hidden ability, like, Sableye here has Prankster. I think it's a hidden ability. Litwick, my goat. It evolved so late, though. Litwick did not do well the last time I used it. I would really like to stay away from Gen 5 for like a hot second. Isn't that good without being able to change form? I know! So, what you're saying is I should get rid of the weaker ones first. I'm not putting up what you're picking down? Did I just say putting up what you're picking down instead of picking up what you're putting down? In this house, Litwick is a hero, end of story. Fave Miko creator is Deco27. I love him too. Deco's great. Probably current fave is either Cherry Pop or the BFF remix of Monitoring. I think I listened to that one. I'm gonna give it just like a minute or 2 more. If not, we can go Rotom and Litwick. Putting up what you're picking up. Those are the only 2, and I mean, we can get the weaker ones out of the way. And so far, so good. Litwick is a top 5 ghost type line. I absolutely agree. But it just evolves late, so that's why I don't want to take it this early, you know? It's like, so I can get Chandelure later and not have to worry about accidentally killing off Litwick. Which, by the way, if we don't lose a lot of mons, we'll just use box 2 for like we already picked them and they're active. So that we don't get confused. Okay. I've had water. No one said anything different. So I guess we can go with these 2 for now. No, it's okay. We'll go for Rotom. It's fine. Oh god, it's 41. Gen 5 evolution levels might be hated. Sometimes I forget you're not from the US. I presume English is not your native language. Considering you speak Dutch. My behated. I'm gonna use that now. It's okay, like, look at this. We have Litwick on our team now, so we're gonna just wait until level 41 to get a Lampent. Only sometimes. Confused Ray, always good. Get him up to 12. I have to remember to level them up before we do the double battle with Callum and Tierno and Trevor. I think that's who. Be hated is a great term. Absolutely. Next time we do the quad soul link, you'll hear me say it at some point. I know how to properly speak, I just choose not to make funny sentences sometimes. I see. I see, I see. That's like every native English speaker ever. Alright. Oh, if you're, again, new and you don't know, Rotom here, because none of his other forms are ghost type, he's going to be staying in his, base form. And yes, I know there is a way to give him his other forms in this game. But, they're not, again, they're not a ghost type. So therefore, I cannot change his form. He must be a ghost type. Do we get anything from the school? Usually we get like a quick claw here in other games. Old man? Oh. Well, that's money. The difference is that natives can't speak proper English. It is true. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, like, I'm not native in English, sorry for any spelling mistakes. And then they have, like, perfect grammar. Hi, Royal Ghost. What about ghosts? These ghosts? It's a monolocke. I already beat the first gym. Okay, I want to sell the X items that we just got. And then we'll buy more potions. I do hate that his other forms lose to ghost typing. They're also just objectively better. Like, they literally get a boost in stats. Okay, we'll get 5 of these for now. Okay. Do you think they should add new Rotom forms? What other appliance could they add? Is just like my question. It's an image of potential new Rotom forms, and the fairy one was the woman pleaser device. That actually reminds me. The Demon Slayer movie came out recently. If you watch anime and like Demon Slayer, I'm gonna go watch it. Probably in theaters too. But anyways, Demon Slayer movie came out, and literally yesterday, I was on the Reddit app, and I gotta see who my fastest Pokemon is right now before I start walking in the grass. So I was on the Reddit app, and I got an ad for the movie, and I was like, I had to like scratch my nose or something. I like kind of tilted my phone down, and I accidentally tapped on the ad. And I'm at work, by the way. Like, I haven't clocked in yet, but I'm still like in the building. So this is at work, and I accidentally click on the ad, and I can see just a little bit of the first comment, because this is one of the few ads they allow Redditors to comment on. The first comment, I see half of a very happy stick that looks like a male body part. If you know what I mean. Just as the top comment for the ad for the trailer of the movie. And this, I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess you're really excited to see this movie, huh? I saw a chainsaw form? Oh, that's cool. I don't think Pokemon would do a chainsaw form, though. I feel like that'd be a little too violent for Pokemon standards. The woman pleasure device reminds her of something. It was that funny story. I did accidentally press it. I didn't want to click on an ad. I already knew about the Demon Slayer movie. I didn't know it was out actually at the time, but I already knew it was a thing. Ah, yes, true excitement. We all know there's no. Yes, it was. Why are you accusing me of purposefully, like, knowing that the top comment was gonna be that? I had no clue. These items suck, by the way. Damn, randomize these items for no reason. Rotom car, the steel type. No, make it a bike. Wait, Rotom bike is already a thing, right? Though? That was in Gen 8. Ah, fuck. Alright, well. Rotom PC, the psychic type? That's a stretch. Speaking of psychic types... good thing I took Spiritomb. Rotom TV. Rotom TV would be the psychic type because TV can brainwash you. So why would that be fairy type? Sorry, I'm back on the other thing. Why would that be fairy type? I don't know what would be a good, like, fairy type Rotom, though. Because, like, fairy's weird. Like, it can't be a book, because that's not, like, electric. Brainwash? Nah, anyways, have I mentioned my Lord and Savior Malamar yet? Oh, you're also friends with Malamar? Yeah, I'm, like, best friends with Malamar. Oh, shit. I gotta turn off the XP share. Oh, God. Spirit type because you feel all happy. No, but like an actual thing. Not that. Yes, wait, no, I wanted the bag. Because I need to turn off XP share. Off. Thank you. Alright, XP share off. We have rare candy, so we don't need it. Okay, just a few more items we gotta scrounge up. And then we will be in Lumiose. Dread Plate! That's good! Dread Plate's good! We can... Wait. No, I'm thinking of Spooky Plate. Fuck. Never mind. Actually, no, Dread Plate is still good, though, because we have Spiritomb. Honestly, maybe, like, a magic wand or something would be a fairy Rotom. I like that, actually. No, don't curse the, like, magic wand. Rotom gaming PC should be a poison type because of how toxic the internet is. That's so true. Okay, grab this, and then we go to the other side. Pass Orb? I actually don't think I know what this is. What is Pass Orb? Ugh! Go here. A mysterious orb containing the power of the Unova region to be used when generating past power. So... it's useless. Vacuum cleaner... What, typing though poison? Vacuum cleaner is actually good. That's a good one. Vacuum cleaner... Because it can't be flying, obviously. It could be ground. Because you kind of have to, like, you know... move it across the ground. It's kind of a stretch. There's no, like, air type. And even then, that would be fan. Oh, waffle iron? A waffle iron? Okay, Mr. Belgium. Rotom pencil sharpener. That's the rock type. And whatever, we'll just go through the grass. And then maybe we'll run into Thundurus again. Oh, hi, Lily. You're not Thundurus. No, wait, a mixer might be better for fairies since it can make... Yeah, that's good, actually. Hi, MLG Kid. I beat Viola pretty easily. And we learned that in Generation 6, ghost types are not affected by Shadow Tag. So, that's cool. We're talking about new Rotom forms. Rotom Pencil Sharpener should be Steel type. But we already decided that was the car. I mean, like, what else would, like, a rock-type Rotom be, though? Because, like, pencils have graphite in them. At least they did. Hi, Brizion. Jeez. What about a Rotom Ouija board? But it's not electronic. That's the only issue with the Ouija board. Just make it an actual good ghost type. No, that's Rotom Flashlight. Because when you go ghost hunting, you bring a flashlight. Or a camera. You know, camera would be funny. Not funny, but it'd be cool. I think Rotom Camera would be ghost. Rotom Cement. Mixer, Rotom Metal Detector, Rotom Stereo. Stereo can be normal type because normal types have a lot of sound-based moves. He gave me return. I was like, what TM was that? It's return. Rotom radios. You can listen to some nice rock or metal. Camera's good. Thank you. Fatal Frame X Pokemon crossover? Hell yeah. Fatal Frame is cool. Alright. Hope and pray. We got 3 chances for Sycamore to give us a ghost type here. Because remember, I said this at the beginning, but if you just joined me, if I'm gifted, specifically gifted, a ghost type Pokemon from one of the many gift Pokemons they give you in this game, I get to keep it. We can't catch it in the wild. We saw Spiritomb earlier in the wild. Can't catch that. Nope. But if they gift it to us, we can keep it. Playing on MCCI right now, and in the back alley of the Battle Box lobby, there's a poster of Miku in a maid dress with cat ears. Someone likes Miku. What typing are the Rotom decks and the Rotom phone, though? Well, apparently Rotom Bike didn't count. Either. Rotom Bike could be ground, I guess. That's what we said about Vacuum Cleaner, though. Okay, what do you think a typing for Vacuum Cleaner would be? Although I do like Rotom Bike being ground, though, because, like, mountain biking and, like, dirt biking is absolutely, like, a thing. I think everyone should be fine. Let me just switch up who I have up front. Rotom Toaster, no comment? Why no comment? Rotom Air Fryer. Oh my god, Ivy's gonna go touch grass. Finally, one of us makes it out. Poison, because it sucks up trash. Vacuum Cleaner, maybe normal type. He's not that tough. Operator Donna. My throat is like so dry right now. I do not know why. Maybe the air is just getting drier. Okay. Fiori Kata. Oh my god, he bubbled me. How could he? Oh, also, I'm a J Kid. You missed me totally destroying a Reshiram, so yeah. I'm feeling good so far. Okay, well, not that great, apparently. Go Spiritomb. Rotom Coffee Machine, Dark type. Or is that the Psychic type because caffeine makes you more awake? I love how Spiritomb has to, like, pull itself back and, like, wind up before it does the attack. It's very funny. Sure, we'll stand. ALSP, Rotom Air Fryer would just be Rotom Heat again, essentially. I guess, yeah. Rotom Alarm Clock the Dark type. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. An arcade machine the fighting type. That's good. It could be one of those, it doesn't even have to be like an arcade cabinet. It could be one of the, like, ones that you'll see at the arcade where you have to, like, punch it really hard. You know what I'm talking about? And then it gives you, like, a score. I don't know if I mentioned this on stream. My work, we went to an arcade recently for, like, a company outing. And I'm like, wow. There's just a lot of arcade games I don't want to play because they're all kind of bullshit. They don't give you a lot of... they don't give you a lot of tickets. I don't think I could have bought one thing in the store. Yeah, the boxing machines. Hell yeah. Rotom DDR machine for Psychic. Dark type, I can see Rotom generative AI, since the Japanese word for dark is evil. You know what? I feel comfortable with Litwick going out here. Rotom Dark Souls, prepare your anus edition dark type. Rotom, the Rotom controller. There we go. Good job! Everyone clap for Litwick. Good job. Andy Cup 420 experience. I will say, I have thought about doing a Nuzlocke while, using some devil's lettuce. I think that'd be funny. Aw, man. What the fuck? No ghost type, so we don't get to keep any of these. Anyways, let's take Raikou. Good job, that's my boy. Rotom Psychic could be a headset. Honestly, Rotom Radio. Do you have a bug type? I don't know. Bug type has not been mentioned. It could be like one of those bug zapper things. That'd be a little morbid since it's supposed to kill bugs. Wow, Mega Evolution sounds very interesting. Yeah. I still need to prepare for when Legends ZA comes out, because it's coming out in, like, literally a month now. So, gotta make sure my Switch is all set up for that. Is there a machine dealing with bugs? Yeah, I just said the like, bug zapper thingy. Rotom Bethesda game? Shots fired. Damn. But it's true, though. And they kept all the bugs in for the Oblivion remake, by the way. Rotom Skyrim. No! Rotom Fallout 74. That was the number, right? It was 70-something. Legend CA is gonna take all my time. Yeah, I'm probably gonna halt a lot of series that aren't collabs at that point. Let's see. The Monolocke might be done by that point, which means I would start up another series. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet. Next. But I have like 3 on the back burner. 76, not 74. Damn. Bulldoze, struggle mode, swords dance. Oh, this is normal. Wait, why is this normal? I randomized the shop. Okay. Weird. Everyone's good? Everyone's okay? Oh, Raiko needs to get the fuck out of here. Rotom amp meter, just pure electric type. Rotom possessing Genesect would be bug type. Rotom forklift. Organize. Okay, get out of here. Goodbye. Alright, let's go and do the dumb Furfro puzzle. Woo! Is it Rotom scrap for bug type, as in broken machine? Oh yeah, I could see that. Like, you take it more like it's literally bugged out, you know? Oh, right. I forgot. Le Café Soleil. Oh my god, guys, they're teasing Pokemon Sun and Moon, because Soleil means sun. Rotom Cryo Chamber, the ghost type. I keep forgetting there is a Rotom Ice type. You guys like when I skip dialogue? Who are you two? I'm a movie star. Get out of here, nobodies. Alright, I just remembered I should change the text speed. It's going pretty fast because I'm mashing A, but I probably should do that. Fast, please. And it's just bugged out, but pulled back together by Rotom, made out of multiple different machines, forming sort of an insectoid form. You are going super hard, and Pokemon would like... Would Pokemon do that? I don't know, actually. I was gonna say they would never do that. Rotom Crane, the ground type. Yeah, Rotom Excavator. Oh god, not this guy. Get out of here. Hi, Namiko. We've been talking about different Rotom forms that could potentially be real. Particle Accelerator. Yes, hello. I'm inspecting you. I don't know why I said it like that, but alright. Nuclear power plant. Alright, Pokemon Uranium 2. Rotom nuclear power plant form when? Okay. Okay. Go here. Get on the thing. What if Rotom ends up getting a Mega and it's just a whole house? That'd be crazy. Why a house? Well, I know that makes sense actually. I see where you're going with that now. Now that I think about it. Oh, hey, double battle. Yeah, let's just have these guys go. I think I'm gonna have to get up and go use the bathroom, like, in a hot sec, so... Which of those 3 Counter Starter Megas is your favorite? It's definitely Delphox. I love that they're going with the witch vibe. Okay. This has been the worst legendary we've seen so far. Wow, okay. That's not good. Ha ha ha. Rotom Smart House. There's a movie. Oh, was it called Smart House? There's a movie that's kind of about that. You're dark flying. Alright, let's see if we can Sword Stance. And then... Hypnosis of Beltol. Yeah, this is crazy. Raichu can get 2 megas, so can Rotom. Oh no, he's double teaming! Wait. We're okay. First of all, we hit the Hypnosis. Second of all, Honedge has no guard. So double team is gonna be fine. It doesn't have a dark type move yet? Oh. Well, we put it to sleep anyway. Okay. Let's just start hitting a Beltall, and then we will Shadow Sneak Medicham, and then... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go use the bathroom. Okay. Whew! Low-level legendaries aren't that big of a threat. Well, hold on, because that Reshiram, I'm pretty sure, was gonna have Fire Fang, and also... Dragon Rage. And I have Dragon Rage Claws, so the run wouldn't have ended, but it still would have been really hard. Okay, goodbye. Yveltal, not an issue. You only attack with Air Slash, otherwise it has Roost, Double Team, and Taunt. Well, it's a good thing we put it to sleep so it couldn't use Roost. Okay. Of course, I literally went to the bathroom before stream, and now it's like, go to the bathroom again. Alright, I'll leave you guys with Tierno and Trevor real quick after I get out of this battle. Ah, Blastoise. That's funny, because I literally have Blastoise sight. Meanwhile, the Reggies being walking nukes. The good news is, though, I have Ghost types, so if we run into a Reggie, that's not necessarily an issue. Alright. Trevor's gonna talk to you. He's saying, my goodness. Entertain yourselves for a second. I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. I hope you weren't too sad I was gone. My goodness. Sorry, I'm putting my, like, blanket thing back on. Okay. Here we go. Oh shit, I forgot we fight them. Well, we fight Tyr now. We don't fight Trevor, I'm pretty sure. Regitomb, the ghost type. That's good. I like that. Regitomb. I always said, oh my god, this is the second chuckle. Okay. I always said, if there's gonna be a ghost type evolution, it should be called Spectreon. It's like Spectre, and then you just add the O-N at the end, because it's already got an E. I think Spectreon's a good name. And yes, I'm still mad there was no dragon type or steel type evolution in Sword and Shield, so... My goodness, you took a while? Look, it was an emergency, okay? Damn. People judging my bathroom habits. That was not on my bingo card for today. Deadion. No. It's too on the nose. Yeah, that shuffle sure did dance. Didn't look before crossing the Rodion, bruh. Really? You're gonna have that space there and then not have an item? Okay. I did wash my hands. What do you think I am? Some heathen? That doesn't wash her hands after using the bathroom? I will not be accused of such filth. Alright, we gotta go heal, and then we will get more items. Because again, items are randomized. We could find something pretty cool. Yokai. I assume you're talking about like yokai? Yokai-eon? I don't know why I put this blanket thing back on. It's actually getting kind of hot in this enclosed room. Actually, I do have a fan I can use. I learned the fan does, in fact, make it cooler. Who would have thunk? Ceiling fan, thank you for your service. Rotomion. No, cause I'm evil? What is happening? Oh my god, it's almost 5. I gotta go make rice soon. Oh, Horde. Use Rotom Fan? I cannot. It's not a ghost type. Hi, Hoopa. Too bad you're a wild Pokemon, so can't catch you. Oh my god. I almost, like, crashed straight into that guy. Noibat is very cute. I like Noibat. Took them out IRL. Oh, you mean IRL. That makes a lot more sense. Took them out Backion. Damn. Everyone's brutal today. I come back. They were like Regitomb, and we're like, that's cool. And then I say, oh yeah, like ghost type Eevee, and now everyone's like, murdered my wife, Eon. Oh my god, no. Remove. Okay. Well, just a little too far. I just felt that one was a little too far. Bruh. Just a little too much. It's okay though. It's okay. We were getting silly goofy. It happens. Can I give one more? As long as it isn't like the last one, yes. They've gone to a farm of Stadion. Okay. Yes. Wait, I think this is only a berry, so it's not worth it to go down there and then waste my time. Okay. I gotta lock the fuck in. What? Okay, I didn't lock the fuck in. No! They got in my way, Eon. Yeah, that one's good. Fell off the stairs, Eon. This is just the rest of the stream now. Okay, wow. That's awesome. I should never doubt Fury Cutter ever again. Although I wish you did have better moves than just Fury Cutter. Okay, wow, I was like, no, I went too slow, I'm gonna fall off in the flowers. And then I didn't. So, hooray for me. That was kind of a fluke. TM! Boo! That's the sucky one. Oh, yeah, I can just go down here. Oh. Wait. Okay. Wait, oh no, the flowers! There we go. I wanted to do Reggie's, but you had to mention Eevee. Oh, so it's my fault. Mundanion, the normal type evolution, yeah. I mean, Draconion would absolutely be the, like, dragon type one. Metaleon for steel. Reggies are based on ages of humanity, so you should keep them on theme. Okay, mister. Ruin the fun. Well, actually, they're based on ages of humanity, so let's keep it within theme. So something like Reginuclei for nuclear stage? Yeah, but then, like, what type would it be? Maybe psychic type is what it would be. It's like people, when I say, like, I wish there was a dragon and steel type evolution for Gen 8, being like, well, actually, all the evolutions are special. Like, back when type, what determined if a type, if a move was special or physical was the type, and all evolutions are special types, and it's like, shush, 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 shush. We're past that era. Not with the Reggies, but with the evolutions in particular. We are past that era. Evolutions can be whatever they want. Rage-demic for the I think you mean Reggie-demic, but yeah, Age of Pandemics. The poison type? True. Reggie, everything's gone to shit. Humans don't have Dragon Age? That's true. There is Reggie Draco, whatever. Poison clearly a radioactive for Pokemon Uranium 3. Reggie-demic. Reggie, everything's gone to shit. Hello. I'm here for your Pokeflute that you foolishly gave away. This is, I don't know why I just got reminded of this, but this is totally random. I follow the Avatar The Last Airbender subreddit, and someone was doing one of those, like, memes where it's like, okay, community, like, let's vote on, like, what episode is this thing? And people voted for the worst episode being the... Is it called The Great Divide? Yeah, The Great Divide episode. That was the worst one. Which, like, I get it. It was bad. I agree. But I thought the Aunt Wu one was really bad. It was like a weird conflicting tone of like being able to tell the future is real but also not. It was weird. Wait, was there TMs in here? Let's go grab some. I agree, Great Divide is so bad. It is pretty bad. Reggie Void, The Age Before the Big Bang. Dark type? Hell yeah. That's badass, actually. Reggie Micro for the Plastic Age? That's just... No, we already have a normal type Reggie. Dang. Shush your mouth? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were still here. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, okay, I didn't reveal much. Well, I guess I don't know if you got to the Aunt Wu Aunt Wu episode. But I didn't spoil anything about the Great Divide. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were here. The one sung by Breaking Benjamin. Aunt Wu at least has some good humor. I'd personally put it at 4th worst after the first episode. And the... Oh my god, I'm not gonna read that out loud because Rosie might hear. But damn, I'm trying to remember that one. We're in book 3. Both The Great Divide and Aunt Wu are in book 1. So you've already listened to that one. Or seen it. Listen, seen, what's the difference? That's how all of these are in season 1. That is true. Oh, fine. I'll take care of your stupid field just because I think there's an item in here that I want to grab. I should actually buy more potions. Because I'm going to have that double battle fight soon. Oh my god. I thought he said that I was killing him for a second. Not that his back was killing him. Anyways, great vegetables. Leave a like if you get that reference. Okay, but that's like something that would actually be here. God damn. Why did I get stupid mulch? Ecoterrorism being episode 3 of book 3. We're in book 3. Okay, so which episode are you on in book 3? Oh, you mean like the mist lady? Oh yeah, painted lady. Oh my god. I have to go this way first and see the sleeping Snorlax. Whoa, look at that! Snorlax is an encounter I have to catch, so if it's a ghost type, I will not keep it. Wow, that was a long... Whoa, that was like way too long before dialogue started up again. It's like the worst one of season 3. I definitely don't dislike it as much as the other ones we were talking about. Who is up front? This is fine. Sun 6 was the... Oh. Okay, never mind. I won't fight her. Sun 6 was the latest one, which is the Avatar and the Fire Lord. Yeah. Okay, so you already watched the Painted Lady. Still, bad episodes by Avatar standards are still serviceable, except the Great Divide. I guess so. It was pretty bad. Oh, right. Well, good thing I didn't buy potions yet, which I totally did not forget to do. Hi, Ivy, welcome back. I need to go buy potions. Okay, remind me to do that after we grab Furfuro. Bye. Okay, I don't think there's any items in the building that I remember, so we're just gonna go straight outside after we talk to this guy. And do the Furfuro puzzle, and then be so good and be amazed at how good I am at that puzzle. It's funny that even the creators made fun of the Great Divide episode in the theater play the gang watches in season 3. Is that when they're like... Oh, well, I guess I won't say. I have to remember. Generally during the watch party for the Great Divide, I left, went downstairs, and did the dishes because that was more entertaining. Damn. Watch the Great Divide on. And that's the ghost type. Okay, must find items. Rosie hasn't watched that one yet. What the hell? I thought there was an item. Am I blind? There's no item down here? Okay, I'm just blind, chat. Oh, I can't use my roller skates in the garden. Probably because they don't want me to tear up the dirt. Let's just skip over it. Okay, red flute is useless. I know there's another one. I'm still here, you need to remember that. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. You're kidding. You're joking. I thought there was like 2 that were in between these plants. You do have pretty poor eyesight because you missed one of my comments a while ago? Which one was that? A while ago. Reggie Void. Oh, Dragon is representative of the Middle Ages arc. You know there's a Zekrom statue in this game? Yeah, this part is like a reference to Unova, kinda. They make like a funny little reference. Alright, what's this? Cut! Awesome! The one in which I explained that Reggie Drago represents medieval. Yeah, but there weren't any dragons in the actual medieval age because they don't exist. Actually. Okay, well, I don't want to fight that guy, so I guess... There should be one more item in these mazes. Now we're cooking. We just got the best move in the game, chat. Hell yeah. Dragon Denier here. Look, I'm a simple person. I like dragons. In fact, in this fun little Pokemon farming sim idea I've had for a while. Oh my god, I fucking knew there was one. What is that? What is the sachet? Ugh. Sachet filled with favorite perfumes that are just slightly too overwhelming, yet it's loved by a certain Pokemon. Is this how we evolve Spritzy? And yet Komodo dragons exist? Curious. What's next? You're gonna say deny Santa exists as well? Look, we all know Santa exists. We confirmed this in Jerby's friend lock with Chad. Man, why can't it be a spell tag? What was I saying? Fuck, dude. It might be the Evo item for the ugly Fairymon. Yeah, you know, for the game that introduces fairy types, really only has like 2 good ones that aren't the legendary. Alright, watch this. You're gonna be amazed by my Furfro catching skills. Of course Santa exists. He's a German Togekiss. Watch. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that. Now watch this. You're gonna be like, whoa, Saren, you're so good at catching Furfro. Amazed. Ha ha ha. Look at that. First tried this shit. It was, you know, such a difficult puzzle to figure out. It took me years to master this. Because I play X and Y so often, you know? Anyways, let's go get Protect and watch fireworks in the middle of the day. Goose, the god of time, will return. If only your Pokemon skills? Whoa, okay, buddy. I'm gonna show you that I am the master of ghost types, okay? Because this time we're not gonna have a massacre in Grant's gym because I forget to, you know, level up my Pokemon before fighting a gym trainer. That's not gonna happen. That's the only reason why we lost last run. If I ever scare the piggies and Taylors. Bars. We have fun here. Who likes fireworks during the day? Goddamn nose is running again. I'm so pissed. I swear I have a leaky nose condition or something. Bye, Shauna. Me. I hope you can see them. I don't stare at the sun when you watch them. Wow, I'll never forget this. I also love that the mazes are now just JPEGs. I don't know if I've actually ever noticed that. I mean, it makes sense why they did that, but it's so funny that they're just JPEGs. Ugh. Now kiss! I'm not into Shauna like that. Well, you don't send out a damaged Alakazam against the Electro you're trying to catch. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's funny. Oh. What is O? I frequently forget things I say, so you gotta keep up with me, chat. Or else I'm gonna forget what I said and you'll respond to something I said earlier. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Whoa. I'm fishing right now and I have 2 more XP to the next level. Well, good luck. Get that XP. Alright, how about this? Let's grab Snorlax. Okay, we're gonna go look for items. Then let's grab Snorlax. Well, not grab him, but, you know, encounter him. And then I think that'll be a good place to stop. Hi, Alexander Cooper. Welcome. It was in reference to the huge... Oh. I'm dumb. Okay, that's Hiker Dude. Pokemon. Hi, Miltic. You were in the forest a lot earlier. Goodbye. Okay. No, I was almost out. Okay, maybe I need to speed up a little. Let's grab Snorlax. I'm forklift certified. See, wow. We don't even need a Pokeflute to get rid of the Snorlax. Just get a forklift. And push him somewhere else. God damn it. I saw he was there. I just forgot which way he was looking. Ugh. Scribe Pansy has a Ladybug. Oh god. Oh no. Alright, let's do some speed up shenanigans, huh? Oh, it's not very effective? I thought that should be neutral. Okay, well now Fury Cutter is going to be really good because of Reflect. Cool. Goodbye. We're gonna take our problems and push them somewhere else. Exactly. Hi, Roltz. Bye, Roltz. Oh, you even have Trace. That's awesome. Whoa! Okay, that's not where I was expecting myself to go. Okay, sticky bar, boo. That sucks. Getting shitty items. What the hell? Okay, good bite. Get out of there. Jeez. This is the part of the game where I'm just like, oh, just let me go where I want to go. Because now the Pokemon road system fails at the simplest of inconveniences. A tiny bush, can't pass. A small ledge, tough luck, kid. Pokemon sleeping on the road, better become a musician real fast. Yeah, I hope you're flute certified. Or else, fuck you, you're not gonna get past. Oh, another air balloon. That's 2 of them now. Fortunately, I think there's only one Ghost Electric type, and it has Levitate already, so... not really useful. Well... I mean, Ghastly knows Levitate in this generation, but they do get rid of it later, so... it'd be useful in later gens. What did they replace it with? It always, like, weirds me out that they replaced Levitate on Gengar. Okay. Ugh, okay. Got out of there. Go here. Almost out. We're almost out. Don't worry. And then we're gonna have to do it again, but we'll do it again next stream. Sableye, you are not a gift Pokemon, so I cannot grab you. Another odd incense. That's crazy. You know what? I'll count fossil. Okay, actually, this is a good poll. Do fossils count as gift mons? Are we gonna count fossils as gift mons? That's something I didn't think about. Oh, this is a trainer battle. Got cursed body. Okay. Where's our food delivery? Sorry, kid. If Snorlax is taking a 2-month nap on the road, we'll starve. Sorry, kid. Jimmy John's ain't getting here freaky fast. I just made myself laugh. I'm such a nerd. 4 votes, yes. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna leave it up for just until we get out of this area. Timber! Fuck it. We ball. Okay. So far, everyone's saying a fossil is a gift mon, which means if we get a fossil and I revive it and it's a ghost type, we'll get to keep it. So, again, I'm gonna leave it up just a little more in case some more people have a say. But, yeah. You make yourself laugh? I have no purpose anymore. You do have purpose. It's called keeping the conversation going. I think I make very dumb comments, and then I make my fiance laugh really hard. Astonish? Hell yeah, get rid of Foresight. Why the fuck do you have that anyway? What do you think of the Nintendo Direct? So, I talked about it at the beginning of the stream, but I can talk about it again now. Nintendo Direct as a whole? I only talked about Pokemon parts at the beginning, but we can talk about it as a whole. As a whole, it's like, whatever. I actually don't play a lot of Nintendo, like, IPs in general. So, like, I mean, Metroid's cool. I don't play Metroid, so I'm happy for Metroid Prime people. Did they show anything I cared about? I don't play, what's it called? Fire Emblem. I don't play that game, so I didn't care about that. My fiance and my cousin do, and they both were like, on that, so I guess it's, if you liked Three Houses, you'll like that. No, there's a lot of Mario. Mario Galaxy movie is interesting. I did watch the Mario movie. I've kind of actually been wanting to watch the Sonic movies, because I have not. Let me slow this down now. Let's throw out. So that'll be interesting. I thought the Mario movie was fine. It was fun. I still don't love that Chris Pratt was the voice of Mario. But okay. The Pokemon stuff, I'm, like, still debating on if I would want to grab Pokopia. It reminded me of, like, Animal Crossing New Horizons, specifically. And it's, like, cute and cozy, and, like, I like Animal Crossing, but it's also Pokemon. So, I don't know. I'm, like, debating. And then, I saw the Megas, obviously. I'm glad my boy Raichu's getting some more love. I always liked Raichu better than Pikachu. I think it was a good direct, lots of good games. Oh, it's a Fret. Lots of good games, even if I'm not going to play any of them. Only exception is going to be the new Fire Emblem. New Greninja Mega looks down. Yeah, it being upside down is like... I get it, because ninja, but... Yeah. They're also DLC and making pre-orders for it available on the same day as the Direct without any actual info as to what the DLC is wild. That's true. There was not a lot of info on what the DLC actually was, other than it had more story. I said this earlier at the start of stream, but I'm not a fan of Day 1 DLC because I think it's predatory and I think it's arrogant. Pokemon can get away with the arrogance because it's fucking Pokemon. People aren't going to buy it, like, they already know that. But I think it is predatory, and it's just like, cool, you're already being like, give me more money. Okay. Let me buy potions, and then I'll end stream. I also hate the XY starter megas are Switch Online exclusive. Yup. That sucks. All the megas that they showed off in the Direct are behind a paywall. Literally every single one of them, so... Waiting for Ash Mega Greninja. I don't know if we'll get that, to be honest. Get rid of that. We don't need a Sachet because we're not going to grab that Pokemon. Rich Mulch, bye. It's like, put it in the game, you snobs. DLC should be like, oh, we thought of this cool shit to add. Let's add DLC. Yeah. I agree. True. DLC before the game released grinds my gears. Abso-fucking-lutely. I feel that. That's kind of how I felt. I probably am not going to play any of the games that they showed off. There really wasn't anything that caught my interest. I forgot that's just a sellable item. Bug-type moves? I mean, yeah, I guess we have Shedinja. I would love another ghost-type, a ghost bug-type Pokemon. Oh, Password we should sell. Devious Disc. We don't need Porygon. I think that's it. Making an Animal Crossing clone with visual elements reminiscent of Minecraft is very bold after the new Nintendo patent. Okay. Before I end stream, because there's more people listening now, let me reiterate the patent thing again. Because some people absolutely are blowing this out of proportion. Do I think Nintendo should have patented it? No, I don't think so. But it's not as scary as everyone's making it sound. I for sure pegged you as a FIFA player. No. Before we get to the ghost bug thing, let me talk about the patent. So, I actually took a look at some of the wording for the patent, and it's like, it's not gonna kill the Pokemon, or the, like, monster catching / taming genre. It's still way too broad. You could probably argue that. From what I gathered from what I read, it's specifically patenting the specific way that Legends ZA is gonna play, which is you summon a Pokemon, the Pokemon will walk around beside you, and then if you run into a hostile enemy, you start a battle where you can control the Pokemon or whatever it is. Yes, you can argue that's too broad. I've heard some people say that that kind of specifically targets Pal World. I have not played Pal World. I don't even remember. I've watched people play Pal World, but it's so long ago I don't remember how that worked. So maybe, like, they can go after Pal World for that, which is shitty considering they made Pal World before the patent got processed. But yeah, it's like that. There's still plenty of monster catchers that are, like, Pokemon-like. Like, Dokimon Quest? Is that what it's called? That are just the classic turn-based from, like, old Pokemon that are, so, like, similar to that. The patent wouldn't go after that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fine. It's a card game. Yeah, you can argue it's still shitty to patent it. I just want to, like, kind of clear up that it's not going to ruin the genre, and, like, it's not like Pokemon's gonna get even more of a stranglehold. They absolutely could, because, again, they patented it. But it's like, you just have to figure out new mechanics then, I guess. I can actually send you the full patent if you like, if you want to. But yeah, we can argue if it's, like, too broad or not. I'm just from the things I've seen, it's not going to ruin everything. At least I don't think so. For Ghost Bug, though, I don't know. Just something cool for a ghost bug. They can have a zapped bug from a bug zapper. It won't ruin the broad genre, but patenting full game mechanics is so crazy. Yeah, I can agree with that. Patenting actual game mechanics is crazy. Because then we get into the argument of, like, you can't sue... and this was a thing back with PUBG and when Battle Royale games got popular with Fortnite. With genres, there are certain conventions that create the genre that you can't, like, claim you own. So it's kind of like taking a step backward if you're able to, like, patent a game mechanic. You might be able to argue, like, well, you can come up with different game mechanics that are still similar, but it's like you don't own, like, the genre and, like, what makes it the genre. If they don't patent my Spookion idea. But yeah. So, that's that. I do have to go now, though, unfortunately. So, thank you for sticking around while I talked about that real quick. I gotta go make rice. What about those bugs that have cordyceps? I know Parasect exists, but still. Yeah, they could do another one. This patent is for Legend CA from what I read. It's for the auto battle feature in SV and the way targeting works. That too. It also reminded me of that. But yeah, I must go. I have to make rice for my curry and it'll be so glorious. So, thank you all so much for watching. I had fun. I hope you had fun. We're going to continue this attempt. Probably just going to keep doing the Saturday train again. Because it's a weekend, schedule may change with that, but I think going forward, it's going to be for solo streams, where it's just me. It's going to be one stream during the work week, and then one stream on the weekend, and then, obviously, collabs here and there. So, for now, it's, we're going to have, I think, Monday. We changed it to Monday, I think. Cage Date. Quad Soul Link Tuesday. We'll do... Yeah, I think we're just gonna do Monolocke for a while after that. So one Monolocke, maybe during the week. Depends on how I feel, because I'm doing 2 collabs during the week. But definitely one Saturday. Next Saturday. Right? No. Not next Saturday. Sunday, maybe. I'm busy that Saturday. Fuck. Alright. We'll figure it out. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, by the way, if you're new here and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Leave a like if you liked it, and leave a comment if you're on the pod. Other than that, I'll see you Monday, probably, for Cage Date. Yay! Alrighty. Bye-bye.